There is a specific kind of exhaustion that sleep cannot fix. It's the weight of carrying a connection by yourself. You wake up, and the first thing you do is check your phone. You're looking for a name, a notification, a sign that the energy you're pouring out is being returned. But there's nothing. Or worse, there's a breadcrumb, just enough to keep you hungry, but never enough to feed you. We've all been told to just let go, as if it's as easy as dropping a set of keys. Chasing someone who doesn't choose you is an addiction. It's a loop of hope and disappointment that rewires your brain to believe that your value is a variable based on someone else's mood. Today, we aren't just talking about moving on. We are talking about the psychological blueprint of the chase, why your brain is tricking you into staying, and how to finally stop running after a ghost and start walking toward yourself. To stop chasing, you first have to understand why you started. Most of us aren't chasing a person, we're chasing a feeling or a resolution to an old wound. Psychology calls this intermittent reinforcement. Think of a slot machine. If the machine paid out every single time, it would become boring. But because it only pays out sometimes, and you never know when, you become obsessed. When someone chooses you one day and ignores you the next, they are accidentally conditioning your brain to crave the win of their attention. Your dopamine spikes not when they are kind, but in the anticipation that they might be. Then there's the sunk cost fallacy. You tell yourself, I've already put 6 months into this. I've shared my secrets. I've waited this long. If I leave now, all that effort was for nothing. You think one more text, one more deep conversation, or one more perfect version of yourself will finally make the light bulb go off in their head. But you cannot negotiate someone into valuing you. If the foundation isn't mutual, you aren't building a home, you're just decorating a waiting room. Let's talk about what happens to you while you're running. When you chase someone who doesn't choose you, you are constantly auditioning for a role in your own life. You start editing your personality. You wonder, am I too loud? Am I too much? If I were more successful, or thinner, or quieter, would they stay? Every time you reach out to someone who has shown you they aren't interested, you are essentially telling your subconscious, this person's distance is more important than my dignity. Over time, your self-esteem doesn't just drop, it dissolves. You begin to view their rejection as a factual statement about your worth, rather than a statement about their capacity to love. The truth is, their inability to choose you has nothing to do with your unchoosability. It has everything to do with their own timing, their own emotional blocks, or simply a lack of alignment. You could be the most delicious peach in the world, but if they are looking for an apple, you will never be enough. And that isn't the peach's fault. So, how do we flip the script? It starts with a radical decision. You must become the person who chooses you first. Imagine your life is a high-end gallery. Right now, you're begging a stranger to come in and look at the art, while they're busy walking down a different street. You're standing at the door, ignoring the masterpieces inside because you're so focused on the person who isn't entering. Choosing yourself means closing the door for a while. It means taking all that investigative energy, the time you spend decoding their Instagram stories or analyzing the tone of a 2-word text, and reinvesting it. What if you worked on your business with that intensity? What if you loved your friends with that ferocity? What if you took yourself on the dates you're waiting for them to invite you on? There is a law of attraction that people often misunderstand. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. When you act like someone who is chasing, you attract people who like to be chased, people who enjoy the ego boost, but have no intention of stopping to hold your hand. When you stand still in your own power, you become a magnet for people who are tired of running too. Let's get practical. To stop the chase, you need a circuit breaker. First, silence. You cannot heal in the same environment that made you sick. You need a period of no contact. This isn't a game to make them miss you. It's a detox to help you find your center. Block, mute, or delete whatever keeps you from the digital ghosting of their life. Second, inventory. Write down a list of the red flags and the times they made you feel small. When we miss someone, our brain creates a highlight reel of the good moments, You need to play the full movie. Remember the nights you cried? Remember the feeling of being ignored? Read that list every time you feel the urge to reach out. Third, redirect the energy. When the urge to text them hits, text a friend instead, or go for a walk, or write in a journal. You have to give that chase energy a new place to go, or it will eventually lead you back to your phone. The hardest part of this journey is the silence that follows the chase. It's quiet. It might even feel lonely at first. But in that silence, you will hear your own voice again. You'll remember who you were before you tried to become enough for someone else. The right person will never require you to lose yourself to find them. They won't be a puzzle you have to solve or a prize you have to win. They will be a partner who meets you in the middle. So today, stop running. Let your feet rest. Turn around and look at the person you've been neglecting this whole time. Yourself. You are worth choosing. Not eventually, not when you change, but right now. Stop chasing the people who don't choose you and start being the person who chooses you. Because you are the only person you are guaranteed to spend the rest of your life with. Make sure you're in good company. If this video felt like a conversation you've been needing to have with yourself, then you found the right place. Building a growth mindset isn't just about success. It's about the courage to choose your own peace over someone else's presence. If you're ready to stop the chase and start your own mindset shift, hit the subscribe button and join our community here at Social Script. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What is one thing you're going to start doing for yourself this week? Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to feel less alone. Don't forget to give this video a like if it helped you today, and share it with a friend who might be tired of the chase. Thank you for watching, and remember, the most important relationship you will ever nurture is the one you have with yourself.